I never thought the sound of laughter could cut like a blade, until that night. It wasn't just any laughter. It was hers, soft, melodic, the kind that used to fill our kitchen on lazy Sunday mornings while coffee brewed and her hair was still messy from sleep. But this time it wasn't for me. I stood there, motionless, my hand gripping the velvet ring box I had planned to surprise her with at dinner. We were supposed to celebrate our 6th anniversary, to start talking about a family, to finally set a date for the trip we'd been dreaming of for years. But there she was, Emma, head tilted, eyes glinting in the warm light of the restaurant, her hand resting just a little too comfortably on the table between them. Across from her sat Daniel. Not just a coworker, not just a friend. Daniel, the man she always said I had nothing to worry about. And she was laughing. That easy, unguarded kind of laugh that only ever came when she was truly herself. I don't remember how long I stood there before walking toward their table. Every step felt like walking through water, my chest tight, my stomach a fist of stone. They didn't see me at first. He leaned in to say something, and she covered her mouth to hide her grin. Her eyes sparkled. God, those same eyes that used to search for mine in a crowded room. When she finally looked up, her smile froze. "Michael," her voice faltered. Daniel turned, confusion knitting his brow, then unease. "Hey man, this isn't what it looks like." But I wasn't looking at him. I was looking at her. I reached into my coat pocket, pulled out the small box, and placed it on the table between their wine glasses. Slowly, deliberately, I opened it, revealing the simple diamond band I'd picked out 2 weeks ago. Her breath hitched. "I was going to give this to you tonight," I said quietly. "But now it feels like it belongs here more than in my pocket." I set the ring down and stepped back. "Michael, please wait," she stood abruptly, her chair scraping against the floor. "It's not what you think." I almost laughed, because isn't that what they always say? I turned to leave, but her fingers brushed my sleeve, desperate, trembling. "Just hear me out," she whispered. So I did. Not because I wanted to, but because I needed to know how deep this knife had been twisted. We left the restaurant in silence, the night air cold against my skin. She walked beside me, her perfume, once comforting, now clinging to me like smoke. Home, the dam broke. "Who is he to you, Emma?" My voice was low, too calm for the storm inside me. "How long?" She rubbed her forehead, avoiding my eyes. "It's not like that. He's just someone I can talk to. Things have been so tense between us lately. You've been working late, always distracted." I slammed my palm against the kitchen counter, the sound sharp as a gunshot. "Don't you dare blame this on my hours, Emma. You think a few late nights at work gives you a free pass to, what? Emotional affairs over candlelight." Her eyes welled. "It wasn't planned. Just happened. We talked, we connected. I didn't mean for it to go this far." My chest ached as if a steel band was tightening around it. "How far has it gone?" She hesitated. And in that hesitation, I heard the truth louder than any words. The next few days were a blur. I slept on the couch. She slept in our bed. Her bed now, I suppose. Every text from her felt hollow. Every apology felt scripted. At work I functioned like a machine. Home I was a ghost. I replayed that moment in the restaurant over and over again. Her laughter. The way her hand lingered near his. The way his eyes softened when she spoke. I thought about the last few months. Her sudden insistence on working late. The way she guarded her phone, the mysterious girls' nights that always ended with her smelling faintly of whiskey and regret. And I thought about the ring. About how I had planned to kneel down, say something stupidly romantic, watch her eyes light up. Instead, I had left it on the table between her and another man. 3 nights later she came to me. Her hair was damp from the shower, her face bare, her voice fragile. "Michael." I ended it with him. I looked up from the couch. "Ended what exactly?" She swallowed hard. "We kissed. Once. I swear that's all. But I knew where it was heading and I stopped it. I realized what I was about to lose." Her words were a dagger twisted slow. You realized after I caught you, I said. She sank to the floor beside me. I was stupid. I let my loneliness turn into something dangerous. But I never stopped loving you. I stared at her. The woman I had loved for nearly a decade. The woman I still loved, despite the acid eating through my chest. And that was the cruelest part. Love doesn't die the moment trust does. It lingers, confused, aching, begging to stay. For weeks, we circled each other like strangers sharing the same space. Therapy was suggested. Boundaries were set. Phones left on tables. Passwords exchanged like ceasefire treaties. But something in me had cracked, and no counselor's gentle words could uncrack it. Every time she smiled, I wondered who she had smiled at that way before me. Every time her phone buzzed, my heart raced like a guilty man's. Every time she said, I love you, I heard I betrayed you beneath it. And she knew. She saw it in my eyes. The distance, the restraint, the careful way I no longer touched her in my sleep. The breaking point came on a rainy Friday night, 6 weeks after that evening. We were sitting at the kitchen table, dinner untouched. She reached for my hand. Michael, I can't live like this. I know I hurt you, and I'd give anything to undo it, but we're killing each other with this silence. I looked at her, really looked at her. The tremble in her chin, the dark circles under her eyes, the ring finger still bare because I hadn't taken that box back. I don't know if I can forgive you, I said finally. Tears welled, but she didn't let them fall. Then at least be honest. Do you still want this? Us. The clock ticked between us. Did I? I thought about the years we had built, the memories, the warmth that used to live in this house. I thought about the betrayal, the image of her laughing with him, the ghost of that ring on the table. Finally I spoke. I want this, I said. But I don't know if I ever will again. She moved out a week later. There was no shouting match, no plates thrown, no dramatic ultimatums. Just quiet packing, polite goodbyes, and the sound of a door closing on what used to be our life. I found the ring box again 2 months after. It was still in the drawer where I had thrown it that night. I held it in my hand, turned it over, opened it once more. The diamond caught the light. Beautiful, unbroken. Unlike us. It's been a year now. People ask if I'm over it. I don't think you get over betrayal. I think you learn to live around it, like a tree growing around a rusted nail driven into its trunk. Sometimes I see her in the grocery store. She smiles, small and careful, like a stranger being polite. And sometimes, late at night, I remember the way her laugh sounded when it was still mine. But I don't regret walking away. Because staying would have meant slowly dying beside someone who had already chosen someone else, if only for a moment.